And it's a cool mixed surface ride. Nice monster truck. Get out of the saddle a little here. All right, so this ride starts on Fulton Street in Waterford and goes out along the Champlain Canal towpath, the Erie Canal. And it's a cool mixed surface ride. Big heron. That was cool. It's not that long. A lot of people could do it. It's got some flat towpath riding. It's got a little bit of road riding with a moderately challenging road climb to the top of Flight Lock Road. And it's even got some fun single track riding on the Waterford Cliff Trail, which has good views of Cohoes Falls. It can probably be done in about an hour by most people. So it's not a real long ride. Some interesting history here in Waterford with the canal system and the locks. I used to live here years ago when I first started mountain biking. I rode a lot of these trails. Of course, a lot of it's been improved over the years. It's a lot nicer now than it used to be. This is Lock 2 in Waterford. Nice monster truck. Yeah, so this is Lock 3, and there's a little gravel path for a short distance up to Flight Lock Road. And at Flight Lock, we're going to climb all the way up to Lock 6. I don't remember the specifics on the elevation change on the Mohawk River, but it's fairly significant. I think it's well over 100 feet, if I remember correctly. And there's a series of locks that enable boats to navigate the elevation change and circumvent Cohoes Falls. All right, so this is Flight Lock Road. It's a bit of a climb here. We go by Lock 4. trying to do this at a casual pace today. Actually, anymore, I feel like I don't have anything but casual. Get out of the saddle a little here. It's not a bad climb, kind of moderate. Most people can probably handle it if they ride a little bit. Anyway, that's lock 6. Now once we get to the top here, we're gonna venture off-road a little bit. Onto the Waterford Cliff Trail. Alright. So we made it to the top of Flight Lock Road. You see the boat launch just ahead. Cliff trail begins just down here with a steep little punchy climb through the woods on an ATV trail. I did a previous video on this trail, but honestly it wasn't very good because the camera angles just didn't work out. So I'm hoping this will be better. A little gravel road section to start. I'll try not to ride right by the entrance. This is the beginning of the cliff trail. It's got a few little spots, but nothing majorly technical. If you don't have a lot of experience riding gravel bikes on off-road trails, you might want a mountain bike, but it's all perfectly rideable on a gravel bike. Not that it doesn't have a few challenging things. It's got a few. Also, if it gets wet back here, it can be a totally different story because there's a lot of big mud holes from mostly from ATVs and dirt bikes. You can see it's pretty close to the cliff along the Mohawk. So yeah, when it's wet, man, this trail can be a little more challenging. It's not too bad right at the moment, obviously. Nice to come out here in the fall. And it does get pretty close to the top of the cliff in spots. If you're reasonably careful person, you shouldn't have any problem. We'll stop at the Cohoes Overlook for a second. So yeah, that's Cohoes Falls. It's pretty cool. This one spot is really rough on this bike, mainly because I can't see everything, so I just walk through it usually. Grab a drink. Little roots and things here. Up here, when you get to this climb, my previous video, I neglected to notice there is a single track to the right, which is rideable. Usually go this way. At the top of this little drop. It was a little overgrown in spots. Still pretty fun, huh? So yeah, this is the Waterford Cliff Trail, and you're coming up on the kind of the end of the loop here. I usually go straight here, and it takes you back into town to Saratoga Avenue. So now to get back to Fulton Street, you would just turn left here and go down a couple blocks.